Hello, this is George Senda, the official, the real, the authentic, the original, the one, the only, the guy from Pittsburgh on YouTube, except no cheesy YouTube imposters, commentators, or trolls. I walked up with a shopping cart. First, I fed Tiny One. I forgot the wet food for Tiny One, so Kathy had to go back when we got back and feed Tiny One. Went, got my mail at the post office, got something from Billy in the UK, which I'm doing a channel member video to see that. Walked up the hill. Google Maps will not tell you how far it is. They do it in 5-minute increments, which is nuts. It's about a mile. Got there, and I had a whole bunch of huge cans and bottle bags in that IAMS bag that's sitting there full of cans and bottles. One of the plastic bags, a giant one, was there, and as I took the cans and bottles out, I reached down, I cut my finger, and then something I've been looking for 2 months appeared at the bottom of the bag, slightly rusty. I cut one of the locks yesterday on the Walmart cart with the block bolt cutters, and then I found out when I got to the can and bottle place, I couldn't have taken the stuff out if I hadn't. But I didn't have to cut it because in the bag were my keys, which I've been looking for from November. My safe key. I ordered a new P.O. Box key. The key to the master locks. Now I have the key. I don't know where the extra key is, so I still have 2 cable locks. My house keys, the laundry key, the mailbox key. And now I have another set of keys. I will keep these in my backpack. I'll have to pay, I don't know, $11 or $17 for a new P.O. Box key. They've already ordered it. Then when I got home, I tried to lift my right knee to put the SUZZI ice pack on it. My right knee was swollen about 4 times the size of the left knee, and I tried to lift it on the bed. I started screaming with pain. So I put the ice pack. First time I put the ice pack on the knee, I put it on backwards. I was in agony. Turned on the electric blanket. Kathy put the ice pack back in the refrigerator, in the freezer, in the plastic bag so it could refreeze. Forgot to give her the milk. She goes home. I hobble after the ice pack did its job and I could get on, put weight on my leg. Hobble into the kitchen to make myself a cup of tea, and there's a knock on the door, and I go, oh God, who the hell is at my door? I can barely walk. My neighbor's friend, the one who's supposed to take Fluffy to the vet, I asked her about that. I called them and left a message. I know why she didn't tell me where it is, and I'll take Fluffy myself, since it's supposed to be a free vet. I asked her about that. Why can't I just go take Fluffy on the bus? So, to get him well. And he's been coughing and sneezing. And after I put, I'm not going to show you all the food because the whole freezer is packed now with food. There was some really weird things like artichokes with something on them, and I'm going to have to go through and decide if I'm going to eat those or not. Gave me 2 big bags of steam in the bag. My head is itching for some reason. Excuse me. Steam in the bag, peas, a bunch of other stuff. And the very weird taste like you're eating a smoked eraser, sausages and baked beans and seasoned mixed vegetables. I really don't eat them, but I don't like them, but I'll eat them if I'm desperate. I got $21.09 for all the cans and bottles. It looked like I was getting 30 or 40 because there were so many of them. Gave Kathy $7.50. Got 2 quarters for the laundry room. And I'm going to deposit $5.19 in my checking account. Then go to Safeway because both my inhalers are out. And the pulmonary guy, who I didn't like, the pulmonary doctor, told me to throw away the other 2 inhalers. That might have helped me breathe. I've had really horrible breathing this morning, gasping for air, using the air machine. I got the bottle of vitamins down to 3 vitamins. There's 3 vitamins left. Drank a lot of tea this morning. Ice cold here, and it rained during the night. Both the Dot and the Weather Channel were wrong. They said it was just going to be cold and foggy, fog alert. And I have also been having spikes of pain going down both knees, both legs, since before I walked with a shopping cart. I don't know what's going on. Okay, and the channel numbers are very close to another 1,000. 1,438,988 views, 20,730 subscribers. I got Christmas card Paul. I'll show you that tomorrow. I got a small something from Billy Elliot in England. I'll do that as a channel member video. But I cannot believe, I crawled under this computer table, I moved this table, I went all the way back under the television table. I thought they fell on the floor when I threw them on every day I throw my keys on the computer table. How they wound up in the cans and bottles bag, I don't know. The mailbox key for the P.O. box is slightly rusted. And this has my little kind of purpley thing on it, and my Iron City genuine from eBay from Pittsburgh. Getting very faded at this point. My Iron City beer can and beer bottle opener that I had of this thing for probably 10 years. I'm going to put that in my backpack. And I have the other key to the other lock, the new lock, the extra key hanging on the door. And I found it'll cost me about $25, but it will make the Christmas display complete. My brain keeps saying the word wombat. I don't even know what a wombat looks like. I keep thinking this guy in chat for months, or weeks anyway, was saying that the reindeer I display in the which is behind me, hanging from the lamp, was a bobcat. And I said I probably banned him because I couldn't take it anymore. Every video he kept coming on, it's a bobcat, it's a bobcat. No, it's not about the reindeer. Can't you see the antlers and the little nose? It is right there. That's not a bobcat. But I found on some site I never heard of a bobcat with a Christmas hat and a Christmas scarf, and I'm going to buy it. So there's an official Christmas. The guy from Pittsburgh bought. There will be a bobcat in the Christmas display, but I won't be able to afford to buy it till the end of the year. I'm out of lemon lift tea. I'm out of hot chocolate, which helps me sleep. I woke up this morning gasping here. I had to use the machine. I went back to sleep. I woke up again. I lied down the second time, and the bed was freezing because the electric blanket shut off. I hate this automatic crap on the electric blankets. Turned it on. I'm going to buy another blanket at the end of the month. Well, I had my head scratching. God, it's driving me crazy. Sorry, it just drives me nuts. I can't stop itching. Maybe I need tonight to shampoo my hair, but the problem with shampooing my hair is my bathtub keeps filling up with crud because whatever idiot designed this building took the drain from the kitchen and any grease that goes down there, food particles, instead of going out through the pipe, and they built really small pipes. I've watched them do work on them in the lawn downstairs, and they have it somehow where it overflows and goes back up into the drain in the bathtub. So you get all this gunk in the bathtub, but they keep clearing out with paper towels. So, I'm going to get up because both inhalers are empty and go to credit union, put $5 in the change in my checking account. I found out much to my surprise. My Capital One has $26 in it. I'm going to add to that when I get any super chat revenue, when I get a check. And then Kathy refuses to pay to get one of the coin loans out. She said, you take the $100 of your money and get the one out. I'm really mad about that because I've had those coin loans in there for 10 years, and I'm going to talk to the coin dealer and say, how much have I paid in interest in this over 10 years when she had to move out? She can't get my point. She also denies that I didn't help her buy more than 2 Priuses. I helped her buy 7 Priuses. And with every Prius, I paid for half of the insurance. And when Mother died, I took an $1,800 loan out, and I took my $5,000 I got back from the housekeeper who stole my mother's checking account. I used that for the car. So I estimate I paid for at least 4 cars, and Kathy wrecked one of them by backing into a truck. The guy at State Farm told me not to. I pounded back the quarter panel. He said, "Don't do that. The claims department might want to see it." And the guy she backed into was a dent about that big. A week later, he shows up at State Farm. "Oh, there's $3,000 damage to my truck, and my neck is killing me." But he got a settlement. We got nothing. And then the car died because water got into it. So we took a huge loss, and that we paid $7,500 for that car. We got $750. I told Kathy, I said, now on, I'm not going to help you get another car, another computer, and another TV until you move the hell out of your roach motel. She claims there's no roaches in her apartment, but she also claims her neighbor is spraying for roaches across the way. She's got a new neighbor. So I said, when you move out of there and you have your apartment clean, because both Patty and I have gone over there and cleaned it numerous times, and 2 or 3 days later the apartment is filthy again because Kathy doesn't give a damn if she keeps her apartment clean. We're sick and tired of it. I went there and with my bad knees, swept the floor with a broom, the carpets, and the kitchen, and the bathroom, and the bedroom, and then vacuumed the entire apartment. And 3 days later, and hung up all the clothes and all the purses and all of the other stuff. And she made me mad yesterday. "I'm not going to buy anything else. I'll pay down my credit cards and I'll start saving for a car." And she said, "I need one other item." But wait a minute, you told me you weren't going to buy anything else. "Oh, I need a strawberry shortcake shirt to go with the strawberry shortcake sweater." And I started shaking my head. I told her, "You're going to be 90 years old." "I wish I'd bought a car. I'm so tired of taking the bus in the pouring rain and the blazing heat and the blowing snow. Oh, I wish I'd listened to George. He's gone now. I can barely walk going to Safeway and Walmart." I said, "You're not going to have a car. I'm going to be gone. And from somewhere beyond, up or down, I'll be laughing my ass off." So, okay. So I have to go to the credit union, go to Safeway, go to the Safeway. I got so flustered the other night because the machine wouldn't let me pay for my food. They had to reset it. That took about a half an hour. I forgot the potatoes that I didn't get the night before. I bought a small bag of the red potatoes. Got home, no potatoes. I went in and talked to the cashier. She said, "Yeah, go get a bag." I forgot to go get the bag. I got to go back to this Safeway and get my bag of potatoes. So it's been a fun day. Okay. Let us go and see if anybody is in chat while I quietly lose my mind. So it's and then Friday I go to my surgeon to find out when I get my surgery and all the exciting details of that. Now let's see if I can get in here. What the hell are you doing? Hold on. And I found something that I would love to get. Oh, there it says, watch your channel, and then getting Firefox or something. Okay, there we go. So, I found something. Okay, am I in chat? I don't know. Let's find out. Ah, there we go. What's in the bucket? Had to go to the doctor. Well, you can go for mine on Friday. You can go to my surgeon and find out what's going on. I can stay home. I found these. Hey, they almost sound Christmassy. It's Santa. He's coming with a set of door keys for Christmas. I found my keys in the bag of recycling. I couldn't believe it. Yep, 20th. I got the dot to remind me. Friday, Friday, Friday. And here is the original, official, and beautiful Fluffy. 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 Pet the bus. Pet the buses, yes. Just come out. Just come out. It has been so cold. Belgab, yes, Belgab. It has been, not Belgab, though. Not Belgab. Not allowed on this channel. Yeah, I cut the lock off because I didn't know the keys were in the bag of cans and bottles. Until I got the other side. I reached down to cut my finger. I was, why am I effing bleeding? And there they were at the bottom of the bag. And I went, oh my God, I don't believe it. I looked under this table, I looked under that table. I moved the tables. I crawled around under a TV table. Nothing was there. And in the kitchen, I had cans and bottles that fell out of the bag. They were everywhere. I picked them up. I had bags in the hallway. I had bags in the bedroom. They're all gone. There's no more. I'm not going to do this anymore. Unless we have a truck or a car and I can load the damn thing up with cans and bottles. But for 21 bucks and the pain I endured because I had to push this cart back, I got to do the laundry thing in the back bedroom. Kitten Cat and Mama Cat are now outside. By the way, Kathy fell yesterday twice. She put on a pair of sneakers that didn't have any traction because all the grooves or whatever were worn off. And she slipped and fell and she hurt her nose. And her nose, her whole front of the nose was all bleeding. And this is still scarred from when I fell on my nose in November. And then yesterday the lamp hit my nose, and this is the new scarring. The lamp, I had the wooden tray table now moved, the tray table of death. I had it behind the lamp. I had my cane behind the tray table. I think Mama Cat hit the cane. It caused the tray table to move forward. I've moved the lamp back 2 feet. It doesn't do that again. But it came over, and I'm sitting to my left slightly. It came over, hit me on the nose, and I went, ow, 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 and I saw stars. Not Hollywood stars, just stars. And I was stunned. What the hell hit me in the head? And I didn't even know it was my nose at first. I put Neosporin and I was bleeding really bad. And I went, oh my God, how the hell did that happen? And I figured out the clothing rack that maybe what I could do, if it would leave me room enough to get to the door. So when next month I go down and take Uber and bring the big scooter back, that maybe I can put the clothing rack this way. Or I take everything off of it, move it slightly this way, and then move the small bookcase over there and put it by the window. Because the small bookcase would not be as heavy and would not be as big and wide as the clothing rack. Put the clothing rack behind my bed. I don't know. It would be about 3 feet, but I need room for the scooter. So otherwise, it's going to have to go there, and I'm going to move the glass for the Macintosh. I found a 2019 5K Mac for $250. If I didn't have so many bills, I'd go out and get it. So Kitten has been hanging around. Now Mama Cat is wonderful. Mama Cat is sweet. She and we heard meowing yesterday morning. Meow, meow, meow. I thought Kitten was in the bedroom. She was out with Mama Cat. Somehow she went out all day and all night in the cold. Mama Cat is very gentle and sweet. She loves her baby cat. I've only been feeding them. They're my cats now, but Mama Cat is terrified of the door. But Kitten Cat has spent a whole week in the bedroom hiding. I would go, I love you, kitty cat, Kitten Cat. She comes out and blinks at me. That's the signal they understand somewhat. But she's so scared of everything, she goes hide. I saw legs one day go under something. She's hiding in the laundry bin, behind the laundry bins to the left. She's hiding in the corner to the right. I moved the small television that doesn't work. I'm only keeping it to see if I can get repaired. It's a little 9-inch portable TV to see if maybe I can connect it to my Apple IIs. And so now she has some room. I put an extra cottage cheese cup of dry food so both kitties can eat out of there. They came in yesterday morning and they ate food. Come on. Come on now. Now it's trouble getting on the bed anymore. And he now got so cold in the last 2 days in here that I put the green blanket over him, and he normally doesn't like that, but he likes it. So uh, now they have a makeshift house I built for him with a big quilt that my mother crocheted, and I touched it recently out in the cold, out in the fog. It was very warm. There's other blankets underneath it, so if they sleep in that, sleep together, they're warm. But they're not in there. I don't know where they're going when it's pouring rain, but they're not in there. I don't understand it. But cats are weird. Mama cat is terrified of the doors closed. She starts meowing, meow, 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 meow. 3, 4 hours of meowing. Yet uh, I went to the store the other day or something. I don't remember where I was going. Credit union and then the store. I was gone for 5 hours. She was in here for 5 hours with the door closed. I wish I had my blink cameras set up so I could watch them to see what she's doing. But the minute I got home and opened the door, zoom, out she goes down the stairs. But she's a very gentle and sweet cat. Now, I put her on the bed 3 times now. I scratch her ears, I scratch her chin, and she just melts. So, well, the evil manager made me move the doghouse, and I moved it to little Tiny One, but I don't know if Tiny One's using it or not. I've got a quilt in there. Someone opened it up and stole the bedding I put in there, which made me really mad. So I built this makeshift thing out of the milk crates had out there, which she didn't object to, and one storage bin where I turned the lid over and then put big garbage bags over it with bricks, so that when it rains, the thing stays dry. And if she comes by, I said, look, it's the rainy season. The cats come in. Mama cat's terrified of the door. Kitten goes in the bedroom. But they stay out there enough, they're going to get sick. They're my cats now, officially. And Kitten is gradually getting used to me. She's still hiding, but she's not. She started going back there by herself. I was astounded. That's a cat that has been frightened of the world since she was a little tiny kitten is now in my bedroom. And she's learning how to use the cat box very slowly because the only one who was in there was her and Fluffy was out in the balcony. Somebody used the cat box. So, yeah, somebody went over to the dog. No, they didn't steal it, Mama Cat. They went over to the doghouse at Tiny One's and stole the bedding out of the doghouse. So I had to go. I had this big purple quilt I got from somewhere. I shook it out and pulled it up, and it's in there. But I don't know if she's using it or not, because when I pet her when it's pouring rain, she's soaking wet. I don't think she understands the cat house or is afraid of it, the doghouse. I found a cute doghouse at Ross. It was a dog bed, and there was a dog there, and it looked like Santa's workshop. And Santa is stuck in the chimney upside down. It's all plush, so there was no dog in there. It's just I bought a doghouse on Amazon several years ago, and no previous manager ever objected to it being next to my door, so that, no, Tiny One lives 4 blocks from here, across from the senior center. Little black cat, very sweet, very gentle. Yesterday, I left the can in the kitchen, and she was very disappointed not to get her wet food, but Kathy went and fed her. I've been feeding her for 13 years. She showed up there as a kitten, and the cat, her litter mate got run over, black and white, beautiful, wonderful, sweet, gentle litter mate got run over in the street. This is another reason why I'd like Mama Cat and Kitten to stay in here as cats, predators, raccoons, possums, dogs, cars, crazy people. And there was a Siamese named Talkie that was the most beautiful Siamese we've ever seen. It was not fixed. She bonded with Talkie. Talkie's gone. We don't know what happened to him. So, no. It's across the street. Look, the senior center is here. Tiny One is at an apartment here, and she's been living there for years. And there's 2 guys that feed her also. So she's not going to totally starve, but I have to get the electric scooter so I can go to the store, so I can go to the post office, until I can fully start walking once I get my surgery. I'm going to ask the doctor to give it to me near the end of the month so that it would make it easier on me. And I just got these sweats wet in something. I don't know what. That was weird. What the hell did how did they get wet? So I got to switch out of these. I got to do laundry. No, the senior center is to the right across the street. And at night when I come out, Tiny One is waiting for me. There's a little parking area for like 4 cars. She wait by the creek. She waits for me there and runs across the street. And I always worry she's going to run over. So, but she's very sweet, and she nuzzles me, and she does a little cat dance until she gets her cat food, and I get to pet her, give full pets. Recently scratched her head, and she liked it, but she will not let me pick her up. The Mexican fellow that used to live there, he went back to Mexico and got married, and is never coming back to America. She loved him because she saw him when she was a baby, and he could hold her, and she would let him pet her all he wanted, but she won't let. She wiggles out of my arms and freaks out if I try to pick her up. I don't know how I'm going to get around that. If I move out of here next year, she's going with me. Mama Cat, Kitten, and Fluffy. They'll all go with me if I get my apartment building and pay off my debt. And I just called a credit company that would sent me, we need money. You'll get $60 next week. I don't have any money till next week. Another one, I just looked the bill, $60. Jenny's will be paid off, and one of 2 credit cards I have in the same company will be paid off. So, no, I'm borrowing the big scooter I sold to Patty. Go down there, spend $60 probably for Uber to pick it up with me in the car, and we bring it back here, and it will be broken down in half. And then, since the clothing rack, we move either over here or over there, and I haven't figured out what to do yet. I have to get all the clothing off. The big 3-door bin is in the bedroom. The boxes are mostly empty, so that will block my clock and the fan. But I figure by March that the second assistant said it will take 3 months for your knees to heal, and no, I have to get the surgery because the right knee is shattered. There is no cartilage under the kneecap. This is full knee, and the left knee is also shattered, but it's not as bad as the right knee. The right knee causes me screaming at it. It keeps filling up with fluid, and it's like stabbing ice picks in the kneecap. And I scream a lot. I've gone to conventions and screamed, and the whole room stops. You all right? No, that's my bad knee. I'm sorry. Or my back. When I fell in November, something went crunch in my spine. I felt that something went crunch in my back, so I re-injured my back, too. And I injured these 2 knees again when I fell on my kneecaps. So the surgery is necessary. And the Anthem Blue Cross, which I hate with a passion, decided in 17 years ago, it's not medically necessary to replace my knees. So I'm getting double knee replacement surgery. My doctors don't ever send my quirkish sense of humor. I've been tempted to say, can I have the knees so I can show them on YouTube? Might get a lot of views. Here's my kneecaps. I'm sorry I didn't wash the blood off first, But they're going to, I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know if they put a fake knee and a plastic knee. I have no idea. And so my concern now, I'm going to be doing the laundry in the hallway at the end of the month. Then start getting the bins from the back bedroom, which I'm sure Kitten Cat is hiding behind. Go through those. I know there's 2 sheets that have been taken out because I had to see I need another blanket, so I had to see what's in there. That's the stuff that Patty didn't wash, and it's still dirty. No, they don't cut off your legs. No, they just go in. They give you plastic and metal replacements, and they attach it to the bone of the legs. They don't cut up your legs, otherwise I'd be talking like this, matey. Mr. Swooty, give me your money or I'll run you through, you scurvy dog. I be the Pittsburgh pirate. Hard, I walk on 2 peg legs. Hard, I am from Pittsburgh. I'll not only run you through, I'll make you walk the plank, you scurvy dog. So you better stand and deliver right now, hard. So, um, they don't cut your legs off. I've suggested it. Put 2 peg legs, and I can dress like a pirate all the time. You know, I'd be the Pittsburgh pirate. Yeah, scurvy dog. I be the scourge of the 7 seas. None of the 7 seas like me, because I like to go use the plank to go to the bathroom. Because there are no toilets in the ship. This be a pirate sailing ship of the ancient days. Hard. I be sailing up the Allegheny and the Monongahela. I'm not sure where the Monongahela goes. All 3 rivers run together and they wind up flowing into the Mississippi. So they converge at Pittsburgh and they flood Pittsburgh historically and other towns, because when it rains a lot in western PA, you get floods everywhere. So I don't want to look it up because I'm scared. I don't know what's going to happen. My big concern, it's 22 feet to the bathroom. It's probably 10 feet to the kitchen. They said you won't be able to walk immediately and you need someone to come in and help you. So, and I'm going to have Patty bring her other scooter over to the hospital the day I get released so I can ride that. I'm not going to tell anyone about that because they want you to have a car and we don't have a car. So I'm going to ride that to light rail and then take it home, and then Patty can take it home by then, and then I will arrange, once I'm able to walk a little bit, to go down to her house. She'll meet with her scooter. I'll ride the scooter to her house. It takes 4 buses to get there in an all-day trip. Then call Uber. Come here and pick up the damn other scooter and then borrow it. So spoopers in Texas, it'd be a little hard. Yeah, I could have a tall. I don't run. Excuse me. I'm 292 pounds and 72 years old. The pulmonary doctor asked if I can work. I say, "Are you kidding? With everything that's wrong with me?" I looked at him like he was nuts. I've had people look at me, "Oh, you look like you can work." Yeah, well, here's my medical history. Take a look, pal. I can't work. I can't breathe. I can't walk. I can't see. Well, they may want me walking to some degree, but will I be able to? That's the question. I don't know. I've never had knee surgery before. The assistant, do you want 1 knee or 2, like 1 lump or 2 cubes of sugar in your coffee? I have no idea. I guess I better get them both done at the same time. That way I get it over with. So, Spooper is a good friend of mine. Might need the sneaky one. Well, Mr. Quarters accused me about a week and a half ago of cutting his thumb open. And then he started yelling at me, "Where you took my keys? You took." He thinks he lives here, and he's crazier than a bedbug. I never understood how they know a bedbug is crazy, but I have not had the time to go to the police station. I'll do that on Monday. I mean, when the hell is Monday? 21st, 22nd. Yeah, it's Christmas Eve. Close to Christmas Eve. I'll go there on Monday and then go over to the court, feed Tiny One, go get my mail, go see what's going on in the senior center, and then if they're not closed, they may be closed for Christmas, and then go file the restraining order. Then I got to take it back to the police department, and then if this guy bothers me, they'll arrest him. No, I am not getting a skateboard. That would mean I would fall again. No, that's how I broke my knee, on escalator on Bart. It ate my shoe and I went flying. My mother, she was on the Macy's escalator in 1957 when we were in New York City, and she went to take me to see Santa, and I never got to see Santa. The escalator not only ate her shoe, it ate her foot. They had to get the Macy's engineers. They stopped the escalator. They had to take the inspection plate off the stair and get up, and she's screaming in agony. And I said, "You should have sued them. I didn't make any trouble." I would have been suing them. I was 5, but I would have been getting someone to sue them if that happened to me. Oh, I sit on it. Well, then the problem is, how do I get up? I just had knee surgery. I can't get up now. Now, I'm assuming that when both these broken kneecaps are removed, well, that wasn't public. That is public transit, come to think of it. Yeah, the transit gods do not like me for whatever reason. So, which is another reason we need a car, because Kathy bitched about driving me around, but I said, look, she won't listen to reason, though. That I have helped her with cars, and I should have done what I did in Sacramento when I paid her $650. I carried the receipt around that she signed agreeing that I paid her, and then she, for years, said, you never paid me. I had that receipt in a little jewelry ring box for years. Every time she would say that crap, I would pull the paper out and said, here, $685 I paid you, shut up. Don't give me any BS that I didn't pay you. Oh, by the way, the other day I used the word BS. No, we don't have a car yet, because she keeps buying crap. She bought 2 purses from Bradford Exchange. That was close to $300. She bought another purse from eBay that was $90. She bought a strawberry shortcake sweater, and that was about $80. Then she bought earrings to go with the sweater, and God knows what those cost. She bought a Courage the Cowardly Dark shirt, which was very cool, but it was too small. She got to take that back. And now she wants to buy a strawberry shortcake t-shirt to go with the sweater. And I said, you've spent about $400 on strawberry shortcake stuff that could have gone in the car fund. She has $3,000 toward a car. I figured to get a 2012 Prius without looking it up on Craigslist. Craigslist is finally working. It was all jumbled before. I don't know why. They must have fixed it. It cost about $6,000 or $7,000, but she's not making any progress toward getting a car. And I thought, I'm not going to help you find one till you move. You go rent a car, go get a rideshare car or something. Start looking for a new apartment. Move out of that roach motel you live in. Get a new place. We inspect everything you move out to make sure it's clean. There's no garbage in there. There's no trash. There's no roaches. Every box you take out will be inspected by me and Patty as we put it in the U-Haul truck. And then you move into your new apartment. And then when your apartment is spotless, with no garbage on the floor, with no dishes on the floor, with no dishes on the tray table, been there for 3 days without flies flying around or whatever, or food spilled on the floor, and you don't have roaches, and the place is kept clean. Not that I am one to talk, but I've got the problem that when I do stuff, my right knee, because it's the bad knee compared to the left, and they're both bad. My right knee says it's time to sit or lie down. You can't do any more, because when the knee was shattered, the cartilage got shattered, and the kneecap is producing fluid, which causes spikes of pain because the cartilage is all gone, but it's still doing spikes of pain in the knee, and I start screaming. So, no, she's not using me for my money. I don't have any money. I'm paying off credit card debt. But Kathy is into cute. And after 47 years of knowing her, I'm sick of cute. I love Little Pony. I love Hello Kitty. I love My Little Pony. I love Pokemon. I love Strawberry Shortcake. I love Precious Moments. And it's kind of like, I want to gag. I can't take any more cuteness. It's like Donald Trump. You can't take any more winning. You're going to be sick of winning. Well, I'm sick of cuteness. And part of me, what attracted to me to her was she was cute and she liked cute, but enough already. Stop buying cute and save up for a damn car. Oh well, the one car was $7,500. We bought a car at a dealer. It didn't have the catalytic converter. The guy said that was normal. I said there's a light indicator on the dashboard. Oh, I found out later there was no catalytic converter, which really pissed me off. We bought a car that shouldn't have been sold. That was $4,000. I helped her pay for that car. It was $2,000. $7,500. That's $9,500 on 2 cars. Well, out of the 7 Priuses we had, I know I helped pay for one more car at least, but I don't remember anymore. But every car I paid the insurance every month, and that was $30 to $60 or more a month. So I paid for half of it. And yeah, but I paid for the second car $2,000 plus help pay for the registration and the smogging. And it's stupid to do smog in a Prius, but they changed the law making you pay for smog tests in a car that does almost 0 emissions, which is ridiculous. That's the state of California to gouge the driver because they don't want anybody driving. They want everybody to take public transit. Now I have not had 14 cars and 100. I'm going to remove that comment because that is stupid. We have had 7 Priuses, and Kathy's had 3 cats, including our beloved Boop that died. I've had about 25 or 30 cats over 47 years. I love kitties, and some of them have died, and some of them have been run over, and some of them have been murdered. 2 of them got murdered, as far as I'm concerned. They're gone. I miss them every day. But there's other things. Would you buy me this on eBay? Would you buy me this on Amazon? Would you buy me this cute thing on Walmart? I'm going, why do you need this stuff? Oh, it's so cute. It makes me feel good. Make it stop. Make it stop. I can't take it anymore. So, well, I tried to get her to pay for one coin loan. She refuses to do it. So I'm going to say I'm with the coin dealer. How much will I pay a year in these? It's been 10 years since my mother died. When my mother died, I'd taken all the silver out of the pawn shop. I had enough money. And then within a month, she got evicted for remodeling, and I had to take the silver back in. I had to get it out. And she goes, well, you should, and she had the nerve, she had the gall to tell me the other day, you should have enough money to take it out. With what? 2 or 3 years ago, online trolls from Belgab went and harassed my apartment manager, her manager above her, and the director of housing to try to get me evicted. I just spent about $1,000, and I didn't pay my credit bills, and the credit cards got closed. To get Kathy and Patty to come here, I'd fallen on the floor when the Intex airbed deflated on its own and landed on my kneecaps on the tile floor. It screamed for 20 minutes, couldn't walk for a month. So they had to come over and load everything in the boxes, and it's sitting in Kathy's closet on the patio. And I had to give Patty a lot of gasoline money to do it because she had to go from where she lives to Kathy's house, over here, back to Kathy's house, back to her house. About $300 in gasoline. So she didn't remodel. They told her we're evicting everybody in the building for remodel a building when the owners sold it. That's another long story. Kathy had been there for like 10 years. But they changed a lot. Now they give you 6 months to move out, but in the old days you had 30 days to move. And there was no they're supposed to pay you if they make you move through no fault of your own. And like a lot of dishonest landlords in California, they did not do that. And she had to move out in 30 days. So I had to go take my silver and pawn it. And now she refuses to pay for any of the silver to get it out. I said, do you realize how much money I'm spending every month or every couple of months, every 2 or 3 or 4 months to pay interest on this stuff over 10 years? I'd have enough to buy a car or a new Mac or a new iPad or a new iPhone. I'm a little confused. They now have this, they're advertising iPhone 12. Why would you want an iPhone 12 when there's an iPhone 16? I don't understand that, but I had to pay $39 this month on one loan. Then at the end of the month, I have to have 2 loan payments. So I'm going to work to get them all up by next year. But if she doesn't clean up her act, and I do cleaning every day in here as much as I can until my knees say, that's enough, you're done, you're in pain, time to stop. I throw stuff out, I need Lysol to do the kitchen. Here's another bit of recycling paperwork. I do as much as I can, and but then my knees and my body make me start yelling, or I'm in too much pain. I have to lie down. I can't do everything. So no, Kathy's not gonna take it. She's honest. She just is obsessed with cuteness. Look, I just paid $60 for the glass replacement for this Mac, which you may or may not be able to. There. That's a 2009 27-inch late 2009 iMac. I'm going to pay for a new hard drive. When they open it up, they have to take the glass off with a spudger because they changed it. Apple changed it from magnets. She took a chip out of the glass, literally here. She broke the glass like this. Another break is like this. The glass is $60. I had a guy in Walnut Creek, had it for $11. Said, I'll pay you tomorrow. Come over to get it. He sold it. Really made me mad. So another guy wants $150, which is outrageous. So I put a 1 terabyte hard drive in. I'm tempted to put a 2 terabyte. I like having storage. Have them go in and say, let's clean the thing out. And if it's not too, it's a lot of effort to remove everything off the computer and disconnect the power supply. By the way, if you have a Mac, you want to unplug it and let it sit for about 3 hours so you don't go in there and electrocute yourself. You want to discharge the things and no power is stored in there. So I've watched enough videos. I know how to do it, but I can't see with my right eye. I dropped my iPad in my right eye and broke the cataract lens. So, and I'd have to pay for a set of tools, T10 drivers and all that to open it up. I can't see the small connectors now because I can't. This is my good eye that got damaged. This eye is too weak. I said, go in there and change the thermal paste. And then the problem with this version of Mac, and a couple of years later, the graphics card die. If I had the money, pay more, put a new graphics card in. But I could say, screw it, and not fix this for now, and go out into the hinterlands and buy a 2019 5K. The guy had one for sale for $250. So if I had to spare $250, if I weren't paying on credit cards, I'd have a newer Mac. No, it's not a matter of, no, this was her Mac. Okay. Let me put this away for a minute. Oh, Mama Cat broke my coffee cup, but you'll see that in a future video. I bought a new coffee cup. Hold on. Now, right now, my knee is still hurting. Putting any weight on it because it swelled up like crazy yesterday. So, excuse me a minute. I'll be right back. And nobody complains I'm leaving the camera for a minute. And I'm going nuts because when I went to the church Saturday for free food, I have to show them my ID. And I had the ID and I handed it to her, and now I can't find the ID. And I'll have to go through my sweats and see what's in there. And it's not in my wallet. I didn't put it back in there. It was pouring rain and foggy and windy and ice cold. Yeah. So, well, some guy last week bitched that I was putting my groceries in the freezer, and I kicked him out of chat. So, now I forgot what the hell. God, I keep forgetting not to put my hand on my kneecap. It is throbbing right now. Excuse me. I apologize, but I wind up coughing up mucus and blowing my nose. They can't figure out where all the mucus is coming from. That's the pulmonary doctor. That's a mystery. You cannot figure out why you're having. I have mucus. I'm allergic to grass and oak and walnut and mold and cockroaches, which is really strange because I don't have any cockroaches. Because every day I throw out the garbage and I throw out the recycling and I throw out the bucket that I cough stuff and blow my nose and throw that in there. So I don't keep garbage. There's paperwork has been in boxes from the multiple falls and injuries and bronchitis I've had over the years. And I've been going through bins. I found a bag in the hallway 2 days ago. What was in the bag? Paperwork. So, this is what came in the mail. This was Capital One. This is the recycling zone. And then the envelopes from Bill and the Irish cream, which I rinse out so no ants show up. And the recycling bin, even though at wintertime you're not going to likely get ants. But this morning I went out in my bathrobe in the freezing tundra that is my balcony, and I emptied out the garbage. I shift the cat box, put it in the garbage bag, put a new garbage bag in, empty that recycling, empty out this, and empty out that. So there's no garbage in here that any creature can eat. I do have to I bought a markdown package of saltines which taste stale. Yuck. And probably give those to Kathy. She brought me the Irish cream creamer, which I thank her for. And then I need to do this laundry here. There's a pile of laundry, small pile in the hallway. And then when I get the laundry in the bedroom done to 3 bins, then all the laundry's done, all the cans and bottles are out here. Then I can keep the hallway clean, keep this area clean. I'm going to have to sit down and look out for Robert F. Kennedy Jr. because he does not like Fruit Loops. So they gave me Fruit Loops. Oh, let me turn the camera back if I didn't already. I have milk, so I'll be eating Fruit Loops online live. I have not had Fruit Loops. Follow your nose, and I followed my nose. I landed on the sidewalk. My nose hit the sidewalk, so I'll be eating Fruit Loops live one day. So no, it's medical paperwork. It's things I thought I would keep. It's things I stuffed in a bag to be sorted later that I forgot about, which is the bag I had in the hallway by the ice machine. I don't have taxes. I don't pay taxes. I would love to be able to pay taxes. I would love to have enough income, like 30, 40, 50, 60, total America, thousands of dollars to pay taxes. I would personally go knock on the White House door, give this to Trump, here's my tax check. Thank you very much, Mr. President. Ow! Now, there's a spike of pain on my left leg. The left side of my right leg that went up my foot up the leg. I keep getting all these weird spikes of pain. So, I am gradually going through storage bins, drawers, boxes. I went in the hallway during the morning and said, what's in this box? And it was all plastic bags. So I'm not going to swallow. I've never understood when porn stars swallow certain things and yuck. But so there are some receipts I have to keep. There are some things I have to keep. I have a file folder box under here, but the file folders are getting full. I keep all the old bills in there. So I can go back, because if somebody says, you didn't pay this, excuse me. Yes, I did. Now, the things I run out of, and they're very hard to find. Not all of them are hard to find. The Irish cream creamer is hard to find. Bigelow lemon leaf tea, which I'm out of. I have to go to Food Max. I could do it on Amazon, but Amazon is screwed up thanks to the AI screwing up my computer. Well, Well, usually if I find something in a drawer, I throw it out. It's mostly paperwork, and also I have drawers and drawers of connectors. I don't remember what they're for. Charging cables, I don't remember what they're for. But in the event that I figure out what they're for, I might need them one day. So they're in the bedroom. But when I get done with the hallway, there'll be nothing in the hallway except for bins to put dirty laundry in. I have a whole bin. I have 2 bins of old shoes. And I'm going to get Kathy to look at them and say, tell me if these are any good or I throw them out. So, no, I use the creamer. I got to rinse it out. I don't throw anything in the recycling bin that's got food products in it, because in the summertime, there are idiots here that do. They also put their bags of garbage with food scraps in the recycling bin because they're too lazy to walk the 4 feet to the chute and throw it down the chute. So that gets, anything I put in the recycling bin gets rinsed out with hot water. And but my goal is to go through everything in the bedroom. Of course, if I became rich, someone would be coming in and dusting, I'd get me my IBM correcting Selectric 3 typewriter, start having them type labels for the file folders. And I have my printer, if I ever get reactivated again, my Canon printer. Except it's very weird. It puts it into Canon's garden, and then I can't figure out how to get the photos out of the garden to print them. Very strange printer. You put them into the printer, you don't need the paperwork, but there's times I get somebody, we need the paperwork for the transaction in March because we didn't get paid. No, the other red shelving unit was missing parts, so it's gone. I'm using the rods, as you see, to hold up the reindeer. And also because when I get up, that's terrible. You don't do that on the dirt roads. You throw it in the garbage or the dumpster. So, I also have iPads to repair and all of that. And then there's things like, what's in here? All right, this is a little thing I found years ago with Post-it notes as a coaster here. I can take the coaster out. Land of the free because of the brave. There you go. You got that from the DMV. My mother did. This is with my mother's stuff. I had to go through bins of her stuff when she died and throw stuff out. There, I got a coaster now. And I got this thing, oh, it's still intact. Now is not a good time to annoy me. There we go. There's something I found in a bin. There you go. Now is not a good time to annoy me. And there's this empty box that comes from, where did this come from? AT&T. I kept it in case I want to ship something to somebody like this. Boop. Alright, we can now put this officially on here, I think, if it will fit. Let's see if this will fit. Because I've always liked this. My first girlfriend, Julie, who was sadly murdered by her estranged husband that she was trying to escape from, physically abusive husband. Nope, that's not going to work. That's too big. Hold on. I need to go to Ace Hardware and get a ring for keys. And let's get a coin here. Because certain things annoy the hell out of me. Like stupid customer service agents who shouldn't be customer service agents because they're idiots or incompetent or both. Is that going to go in? Yes. Barely. Had that thing on other keys, and I don't know what happened to the other keys. So now I have a thing. And, except now it won't Oh dear, it won't move in the keyring. Well, now I can, yeah, my extra apartment keys. I got a keyring years ago from my girlfriend Julie, whom I miss to this day, because if I had not met Kathy, or if something had happened between me and Kathy and Julie were alive, we might have gotten married. She was the love of my life. The guy stalked her and murdered her publicly on the street. She was pregnant with his child. She made a mistake of marrying an alcoholic abuser. So I got her a keychain because she used to say, I used to get mad at her sometimes and call her a bitch, and she said, professional, dear. So I found a keychain that said professional bitch, and she loved it. So she was very sweet and gentle and didn't deserve to die like that. I was dumbfounded when I found out about it, cried for about 2 hours. Kathy's not jealous of her because she understands, so lost loves and all that. This stupid thing won't move in the big key. I have to get a small key ring, take it off, put on. So now is not the time to annoy me. What does this say? Now is not a good time to annoy me. I may have to get a shirt with that. So Apple Support was nice, but some people in customer service and at UCSF are just plain idiots. And I had to deal with one on Apple Care the other day, and she's going, oh no, there was a credit card company. I said, slow down. You're not in a race. Nobody's holding a gun to your head. I can't understand a word you're saying. And frequently they're Asian people. This is not against any Asian people. But for some reason, they're rattling it off like, hello, sir, I'm from blah, 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 what is your name? And blah, blah, blah. I can't understand that. What the hell did you say? That's not racist. That's not criticizing them, but I have to tell them to stop and start over. Slower. Some of them are jerks. They'll go, I could not understand you. And blah, 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 blah. They start talking real slow, and that's insulting. So, okay, what time is it? Mouse in the wall says it's 2 o'clock almost, so I'm going to get off of here. I've been drinking tea like crazy, and of course, and some coffee, and the problem is when I drink tea and coffee, and I wind up running to the bathroom, so I'm still going to look through these clothes to see if my ID card is in here. If not, then I got to go back to the lady on Saturday and say, do you have my ID card? If not, that means I got to go to the DMV and pay for another ID card, which I hate. And there's more paperwork down here, but I don't know what I don't know what it is. Got a blanket here that has to be washed. Sheet that has to be washed. There's laundry. Here's my Trump shirt that needs to be, I got salsa on it. Here's a bag with something in it. Oh, that's my photographs. I got to go down to the camera place. We just went under the table. Go down to the camera place and get them to put all that on a DVD and then send it to my sister. Because one of my nieces wants all the family pictures. What's this? Some doctor resort I can't read until I use a bright light. Okay. All of this had to be washed. There was a sweat here a second ago, I think. Here's a white sweat that need to be washed. It's not in there. I think she didn't give me back my ID. And long underwear. Oops. Don't want to show that on camera, that's for sure. So all this pile of laundry, I'll throw it back in a second. This looks like another. No, that's long underwear too. What's this? A pair of shorts. I did not wear shorts out in the pouring rain, but you never know where things might be in the pockets. Let's see. I found $5 in a jacket once recently. Found 20 bucks in a jacket once. Nope. Oh. I get this all in one place without killing myself and leaning over. Okay. Oh. Okay, here are my red sweats. Hold on. Nope. I shouldn't have shown that because I have issues when I go to the bathroom. Let's put it that way. Okay, now. Nope. Because of Fluffy is sneezing again. This flannel sheet, former electric blanket, no, big red blanket. Another flannel sheet, warm flannel sheets need to be washed. What's this? A red flannel shirt that needs to be washed. Here's another pair of sweats, and one needs to be repaired. The pockets are all ripped out. And let's see what's in here, if anything. These pockets on these Walmart Fruit of the Loom, whatever they are, they're not sturdy if you wear them a lot, and they start tearing. No idea in here either. So I don't know. Now here's the bag. The heated blanket, electric blanket came in, so I'm going to throw that in the recycling bin. Here's the former thing that the pills that I would inhale came in, so I think I'll get rid of that. There's a mouse pad. Charger for one of my MacBooks. Box I'm keeping in case I want to ship something to somebody, a gift. Here's my battery charger. It fell to the floor. All my batteries are now charged. Uh-oh. What the fuck? Oh shit. Excuse me for a second. I hit the remote and it went to channel 7. And I can't fix it. It was on channel 2, now it's on channel 7. So I need to do laundry. Get this pile out of the way. Whoops. Just move the light on the refrigerator. And there's something over here. I don't know what this is. Let's see. Oh, this shirt that I found downstairs about the coffee. And my giant American flag eagle something. That needs to be washed. I have this big pile. So I'll watch some of this tonight. But no ID. So I think she didn't give it back to me. I would have normally put up my raincoat. And big blue blanket needs to be washed. So, and then there's a bin of, behind the fan here, more paperwork, a book that has to be sent to eBay, a shoe. I don't know my shoe got over there. And there's more bins here with stuff in it, but I gradually go through them, throw them out. Of course, in an ideal world, I would have a lot of money, would have a house and a big, here tears are appearing in this one I'm wearing now. And I would have 2 or 3 storage bins with shelving. And, well, Miller's not around this channel anymore, so. Well, I got all these, well, I have various brands of long underwear. And one in particular is really comfortable, but it's full of holes because I've been wearing them for years. Let's see what the hell's under here. Ow. It's like a pain in my toes. Another side effect of the Pfizer vaccine. Alright, that's my charger for my MacBook. I can't get the password to be changed. Okay, charging cable, bus schedules, a older PG&E bill on. Oh, this is one of my. How did this wind up in here? On my charging bricks. So now I have another charging brick to put in the charging brick bag. A whole bunch of bus schedules. Mouse pad that's very dirty. Like it's so dirty the picture is gone. Wow, the picture came off. Let's see what's in this one. I'm getting there where I throw out as much as I can that I don't need anymore. Now, this one has a king-size catalog of overpriced clothing. The menu for the Chinese restaurant I go to. The flask, which is scratched. The discs are scratched, but one day next year I'll get the machine that will unscratch them. There's a machine with these liquids. You take any DVD or Blu-ray, it'll repair the scratches. Captain Marvel, which I haven't watched yet because I have to disconnect the cable from the TV to watch it. This is Homeland. I've never watched Homeland. These were left downstairs and were free. Born to Raise Hell with Steven Seagal Blu-ray. They may or may not be scratched. And these 2 years ago I was giving my nephew Mac Pokemon because he had Pokemon cards. I never sent it to him and he's old now. So I'm going to take these to a sports card store and say, hey, here. I know. I go by. It's by Grocery Outlet and I say, give this to some kid who likes Pokemon. They were $6 or $7 when I bought them new. There's a Target bag under here, unused. So now I know what's in there. I'll put these back under the table. And in here is another box and an earphone or an iPod or whatever. That may or may not work. I don't know. I'll have to find my little mini radio and see if it works or not. This is a book I have to return. It arrived like this from eBay. I forgot to return it when I fell. And there's unused tissue. I'm going to blow my nose. My nose keeps filling up with mucus. And we have here I don't know what this is. Recycle. We have a cleaning cloth. We have a mask that the late Zoe Langford made for me. Another mask. Another mask. Another mask. Got all these a toothbrush. Oh, Santa Bear. There we go. Santa Bear. I have him sitting with the pills. Let's see what the hell is that. This was a thing Maker's Mark sent to me. You put it on your whiskey bottle to keep your whiskey bottle warm. Let's see what's in here. Another mask. I'm going to throw that out. Lottery ticket. The new and improved inhaler. I just threw all the pills away so I can throw that out. Another mask. I kept throwing away. This goes to something, and this goes to the power strips. I got to keep that. We have notepad, lottery ticket, notepad, blank envelopes. A old Capital One debit card. My checking account doesn't work anymore. Something I wrote down here. I can't read without a bright light. Toilet paper. Paul's address is going to keep. thing for my face. Another tiny notepad, some wire things I use to hang Christmas ornaments. Save those, some just fell out. Piece of something, I don't know what it is, throw that out. What that is. Another notepad, package of ketchup. Capital One thing to put in my file folder with another lottery ticket. The back of a device that goes to somewhere. Throw that in your box. Concord Cab Company. I should put that in a wallet in case you need a Concord cab. Another inhaler. Label for another credit card. Clipper card. I don't know if I ended on that or not. Two things of Splenda. Off-Grid magazine. Let's see if they're still around. A rubber band. Another wire thing. A key thing from Corona Beer. And let's see. Another rubber band. Another thing from some device unknown. To find the device. A clip thing for paperwork. And finally, I'll probably put these envelopes back in there. Because I'll use them to pay the rent and bills that I mail off, because I do not do the bill pay because it takes weeks to go to a creditor. Then I get a late fee. A piece of cat food. And a paper clip. And let's see. Nope, the bottom of the box is sealed. This is a Shiba. No, it's not a Shiba. I'm sorry. It's the Friskies Mix warm served cat food box. Now empty. And then there is something over here. Oops. So you're seeing cleaning in action here of a kind. If I don't fall over. Try to reach this stuff. We have another lottery ticket. I have a bin. I have two bins I keep lottery tickets in. A notebook to register my credit cards, payments. The battery thing for the ever-ready and other rechargeable batteries. I wondered where that went to. This. I own one share of stock of Walmart. Oops. That wouldn't have been in there. Okay, that's no good. This is thing from Travis Federal. It's never. I should keep that. Another lottery ticket. And I just dropped something I wanted to keep. That's something that goes to begin the patio. It's a change purse from Capital One. It's dropped in the bottom of the bin. They give away free change. Put your change in it. They gave one to Kathy. 22. They give you these little coin purses with their logo on it, and it says change is good. I'm gonna give that to Patty. So all this is stuff culled from the wilds of the floor. Another Splenda. And nothing wrong with the Splenda if it hadn't been opened. And then this is the inhaler top that broke off. Another inhaler they gave me, which didn't do much good. So, alright, and then there's a card here. Get another pack for free. I'm not sure what that. I'll go to garbage. And there's a piece of paper here. What's this say? A Target return. That can go to garbage. So I just cleared a whole bunch of stuff out. So, and this can go back in the empty box. Whoops, that's not it. That's supposed to be the Billy Elliot video. Hold on. Sent me a card and an item, so I gotta save that. I'll put the lottery tickets in the bin of lottery tickets later. I have a stockpile of empty bags from Target in the shelf in the hallway and Safeway. So, no, I don't have hundreds. I don't have hundreds of dollars. I found change in these things. I've found quarters in these things, but no hundreds of dollars. If I still have the original boxes with my Apple II software, those are worth hundreds of dollars in some cases, but not here. But it's nice to know what the hell is down there. And the electric blanket is now falling onto the floor. I'll take the Target bag and put it in the kitchen for the garbage bag. So I cleared out something of another bin. And I got to, end of the month, mail that book back. Because the book arrived absolutely trashed. And I don't buy books that are absolutely trashed. It was all bent and messed with. This box has to go through. I'm not going to do it now. And the edge of the bed frame is starting to hurt me. Yeah, so. By the way, I will let this go this time. We do not allow the word stonks on the channel because it's a stupid word and it's supposed to say stocks. So I don't know who started this stonks thing. It's dumb. All right. Yeah, I haven't checked the market. I could, but my phone doesn't work right because it dropped on the floor. And I don't have stocks in the white phone. I don't even know where the white phone went to now. Oh, it's in the charger. No, it's not in the charger. Where's my white phone? Oh, it's right in front of me. Okay, let's see. There is a stocks app I can put on here, but the question is, can I see it with my bad eye? Hold on. I will get... recruit new agents in Zenless Zone Zero. Whatever the hell that is. Temu shop. I don't want no thinking Temu. Okay. They keep hounding me all the time. Okay, we will put Kitco. Kitco app. Let's see. No. Okay, update. I do have Kitco. I didn't think I had Kitco in here. I have Kitco on the other one, but I can't see the screen because it fell on the floor and broke the glass and broke the light. Okay. It's updating. App mix by gold and silver. I don't want to buy any gold and silver. Whole bunch of gold apps. And it's updating. Let's see if I have Kitco in here. Tubi, I have Pluto, I have Weather Channel, I have AccuWeather, Weather Kitty, Starbucks, Prime Video, Paramount Plus, Plex, Bugit with Bright, Credit Union, but I gotta write down the password, Capital One, I don't know what the hell that is. Quake Feed, I have about 5 Quake apps, Zoom, Fox News, and an alternate backgammon which I didn't want. Kept hounding me for the backgammon. And got a Safeway fetch. I have 53,577 fetch points. When I get to 55, I get a $50 Amazon gift card. Merry Christmas. Let's see, Dow Jones 1100, Russell 2000. What the hell is Russell 2000? I have no idea. Okay, now. Kitco is still loading. Fluffy, Fluffy, Fluffy. Fluffy. Okay. Now, Elon, richest man in the world, he can afford a joke. While I live in abject poverty, sorting through bins of paperwork with a can of cheese. The church gave me a can. They used to call this stuff Cheez-It, or Cheese Whiz. Now it's called Easy Cheese. I put that on potato chips and other things. Okay. Come on, Kiko, hurry up. Wait a minute, I wonder. I have the stocks app. Oh, I have stocks on Apple. I forgot. Apple has their own stock thing. Oh no, I hate Apple News. No, I don't want Apple News. Go away, Apple News. Go away. They can't remove Apple News. Very annoying. Uh, Apple has their own stock thing. Wait, maybe I've got that on my applications. Hold on. I will look. News, which I hate because it's all. There's a lot of leftist news on there. Some things I used to know how to do. Android file transfer, I don't. Books app, dictionary app, Diablo 3, which I've been playing, but I have to keep looking up because I get stuck. GarageBand, Google Chrome, Home, all the apps are put in here. VoiceSoft, Magic Menu, VoiceSoft Data Recovery, Image Capture, iMovie, which you can't get to work, Logic Capture, it's for my camera, Mission Control, Music, News, Photo Booth, Podcast. I used to do podcasts, but it was rebroadcast to my videos. Got to be too much work. Time Machine, TV, Apple TV. Apple TV would take over my television. I had to unplug the damn thing. Weather app. I don't see. Oh, stocks. There it is. Stocks app. Okay. Finally found it. Let's look at the debacle here. Okay, I have my favorite stocks listed. Dow Jones, 42,000. That would panic the world. 42,326,87 down 1,100. S&P down 178. What the hell happened? 543 for Apple down. Berkshire Hathaway down. GE down. Home Depot down 14. That's a pretty big dent. AT&T up to $22 a share. They pay a pretty good dividend, or they used to when it was 17. 35 cents. Synchrony Financial, which owns my Amazon store card and about a lot of department store cards, the Chevron card and the ConocoPhillips 66 card, 43.50 down $1.55. Capital One down 674, 174.44. Kraft Heinz Company 30. If I ever become a billionaire, I buy Kraft Heinz, kick Kraft out, and return Heinz back to the glory of Pittsburgh. And Tesla Motors 440 down 39.73. Let's see. Another Fed rate cut means for savings. All of a sudden, they're just saying he wasn't going to cut rates for months. Now, Powell is cutting rates. CDC confirms severe case of H5N1 bird flu in the United States. Social Security Fairness Act. That has nothing to do with anybody on Social Security except federal workers. They're getting another break from the crooked Congress. Trump promised no tax on tips, while few restaurant workers will likely benefit, which is another leftist article. This is why I hate Apple News. It gears all to the left. Dow ends $1,000 down after Fed lowers interest rates, signals fewer cuts in 2025. So why the hell would stocks fall if you lower the interest rates? That means the price of borrowing is less. I don't get it. Stock drops for ninth straight session with Fed decision due. I think someone's screwing with the markets here to screw up Trump. Let's see. Heads for first 10-day losing streak. We got a new president who promises we're going to have a great economy, and yet the stock market's going in the toilet. Can you explain this to me, Lucy? I don't understand it. Berkshire Hathaway strapped 7 straight sessions of losses. Buffett gooped by selling Apple stock instead of Occidental. From trees to decorative chickens. I don't buy decorative chickens. Holiday decor may boost retailers. AT&T dumping hybrid work as it follows Amazon demanding employees spend 5 days a week in the office. Synchrony extends consumer card issuing agreement with Chevron, facilitates 17 years of innovative financial blah blah blah. So, and B of A stock underperforms. Capital One special meeting of stockholders. Some woman with half gray, half brown hair, half white hair. I don't know why they do that. Do they dye that or is that natural? Tesla's stocks be bought on pullbacks for all these reasons. So that's it for the stocks. So I don't understand it. If you cut the interest rate on your credit card, you could buy more stuff or pay less money. So I don't get it. So, but Powell is a lying sack of horse manure. He said, we're not going to make cuts for the whole year. And right before Trump gets in, he's cutting like it's a sale at the Big Lots bankruptcy sale. I don't understand it. All right, with that in mind, I will go. I got to do my bankruptcy, put the money in the bank before the Amazon app charges me for Amazon Prime. Go get my inhalers so I can breathe and not keel over gasping for air like Darth Vader without his helmet on. I don't want to go out in the cold. I did that. Yesterday it wasn't cold. It was actually warm and sunny, but when I came back, I was gasping with air coming out. My jackets won't close. I lost my damn sweater. I found a new sweater that I really want, but it's $50. It is the Steelers colors, black and yellow. And it has LEDs all over the sweater. Doesn't light up Christmas LEDs, but it's $50. I'm reluctant to spend the $50 on a sweater. But I looked up in some of these sites for Christmas sweaters, ugly Christmas sweaters. Get 4X, it'll be comfortable, not tight. They're selling for $45. And Kathy said she's not. Walmart used to carry sweaters and sweats in my size and swim trunks, and now they cut everything to 2XL. So even if I weren't a big guy and I had never gained weight, I still would have been 260. Can't find anything my size unless I go to DXL. I miss Rochester big and tall. I used to buy my clothes there as a kid and a young adult. But they're long gone. So I still think Elon Musk should buy MSNBC and fire everybody, and he should buy CNN and fire that bald-headed black commentator who hates Trump and who lies a lot. Buy all the networks, and then farm them out to conservatives who would run them. Fire all the anti-Trumpers like George Stephanopoulos, who they had to pay $15 million in a settlement because he said Trump raped some woman when Trump was acquitted of rape charges for that nut who said he raped her in the Bergdorf Goodman dressing room. When he says he'd never met her, never seen her, and he implied that he wouldn't go to bed with her anyway, even under other circumstances. And yet she has, other than the Trump case, she's accused 16 different men of raping her. And I looked at her and I wouldn't, if the bomb went off, I wouldn't have sex with you. You're ugly. So, no, I go down, put this laundry in the shopping cart, wheel it to the elevator, wheel it down, hope the crazy man doesn't confront me in the elevator, because he's done that several times, and take the laundry down to the laundry room, and the light's on the laundry room. I leave the light on. I lock the door so no crazy comes in and bothers me, because we have crazy in the building. Put the laundry in the washer, go back up, set the timer for wash, watch YouTube or make dinner or feed the cats. And then when the timer goes off and says 45 minutes are gone, it takes 35 to 45 minutes, depending on the washer, to do my wash. Then I go down, put it in the dryer, set it for an hour and a half, and go down and everything's dry, and then I got to figure out where I'm going to put it. So, and I got to look up the Rubbermaid storage container, or call Rubbermaid to figure out where or how I could get a replacement top since the computer magazine's broken. And those are great, but I can't reach. You can stack two of them maybe 3, but there's not enough ceiling space for that. And then how would I climb that? I met a guy yesterday who had a thing. I took a picture of it. Oh, Fluffy. Fluffy just sneezed and got cat snot on my blanket. Yuck! Fluffy, why are you sneezing on my blanket? It means time to clean your nose, which he hates. Come here. He does one other thing I don't understand. He goes to get a drink of water in the kitchen or outside, and his tail gets soaking wet. I don't know why. Okay. I took a picture of this. A guy was putting something in his garage entryway. And I took a picture of this. He said, by the way, it's 53 right now, going down to 42 with fog. And this is what my phone looks like, because when it fell on the floor, it broke the screen on the inside. It broke the backlight. I took a picture. This has a 300-pound capacity. It's a foldable ladder. And it's called a Gorilla. Gorilla, my dreams, I love you. Gorilla ladder. And it folds up, and it's 8'2" maximum reach. Now I got that thing there that won't, the maintenance guy won't fix it. I've been asking for years. I'm thinking of buying one of these. And then I could reach things on upper shelves. It would be worth spending $85 for this. Maybe I can find a used one on eBay. I suspect that you don't launder it. Or you dry clean it. Or maybe the way to remove the lights. But it's really cool. I found it on eBay and I want it. I want it very badly. Then I can have a Christmas shirt I can wear all year round. So. And with that in mind, with the Dow crashing, with stocks crashing, now it's a good time. What happens to Berkshire Hathaway, who owns See's Candies, who owns Geico, who owns other companies that he's bought over the years? What happens to that company when he dies? Is the company going to go, yeah? Because you got a leader of the company who still drives his 67 station wagon, or whatever year it is, living in Nebraska. I didn't know anybody lived in Nebraska, but they are. Nothing against Nebraskans, but all I know about Nebraska is Omaha, and I believe NORAD is there or something, so or the other Air Force thing. But they're off at Air Force Base. I think that's in Nebraska, but don't quote me. So, but when one CEO runs a company and dies, the company usually goes in the dumper. There was an electronics company years ago that went broke. They were doing great, but a plane with their president, vice president, chief financial officer crashed and killed everybody, and the company died because the guys moving and shaping the company were all gone. So that's the problem with one company. And the old guy, Charlie, whatever his name was, that was a friend of and co-worker, co-founder of Hathaway, died at about 95. So, all right, have a great day. Stay warm, stay hydrated. I wish people, there's a wonderful thing called Super Chat. You could donate to the channel to help me feed the cats and one day get my apartment building. But nobody ever donates, and I don't understand why. Because telling me you can't afford to donate is total garbage. I don't believe it for a minute. If you can pay for the internet, you can donate once a month, $7.50, because Google takes out 30% skimmed off the top. So $7.50 only gives you $5. All right, that's it for this one. Have a great day, and remember, you can join the channel for $6.99 or $3.99 a month, where you see content nowhere else. I will be doing a quick video of Billy Elliott's gift. He keeps sending me stuff that some of it's fun, some of it's, why am I getting this? But I appreciate the gesture. And he's a channel member for $7 a month. All right, that's it for this one. Stay warm, stay dry, stay hydrated, and watch the boxes as they fall from the shelf. The elf pushes the boxes off the shelf because he's an evil elf. Bye-bye for now. My voice is going. I gotta go.